Hey friends, it's Jamie from Home Ec Express, and it is garlic day. And I mean, garlic is so amazing, it needs its own holiday anyways, and it's one of the most wonderful flavors out there for most of us. And of course, it keeps vampires away. So before we get into our garlic, I wanted to share with you some great facts about why garlic is so good. And it's actually one of my personal favorite medicinal plants. Garlic is part of the allium family, which is closely related to onions, scallions, chives, leeks, and shallots. Garlic has been used all over the world for thousands and thousands of years, and records show that it was in use when the pyramids were being built in Egypt, which is over 5,000 years ago. And for our tip on garlic, and for the health benefits of garlic, I want to make sure we understand it's organic and raw garlic that produces the medicinal benefits. It's not jarred garlic, it's not imported garlic, it's not anything processed, because you have to have raw and organic garlic in order to really maximize the nutritional benefits to garlic, and of course, the best flavor as well. So throughout history and in my home, garlic has been used for many medicinal purposes, including bronchitis, hypertension, TB, liver disorders, intestinal issues, worms, rheumatism, diabetes, fevers, and my favorite, Elizabeth, ear infections, right? How many times as a kid have you had garlic in your ear?
And the smell never goes away.
It does.
It takes so
but
long.
it cures the ear problem like that overnight. And so we've used it as medicine for a number of years, or if you ever feel like you're coming down with cooties. Currently, garlic is widely used for conditions linked to blood and heart systems, including the hardening of arteries, high cholesterol, and coronary heart disease. Garlic is also used in the prevention of several types of cancer, including lung, prostate, breast, stomach, rectal, and colon cancers. The oregano sulfur compounds found in garlic have been identified as effective in destroying the cells in glioblastomas, which is a type of brain tumor. Garlic has a compound called diallyl sulfide, and it has been proven to be 100 times more effective than the two main antibiotics that are prescribed around the world. Garlic oil has been found to protect diabetes patients from cardiomyopathy, which is the leading cause of death among diabetic patients. And studies out of the St. Joseph Family Medicine Residency in Indiana found that garlic used prophylactically, meaning for prevention, decreases the frequency and the severity of colds in adults. How many times would I say, oh, you feel like you're coming down with something? Let's have some garlic on some toast. And so there's some of the reasons why garlic is just amazing to have in your pantry, not just for food, but also in a medicinal way. And of course, I am not a doctor, and this is not FDA approved, but this is research facts about garlic. So nature does provide medicine. So stay tuned just a moment. I'm gonna show you a little bit more about garlic. Okay, friends, so garlic normally comes in a head that we break into cloves. Super, super easy. There is a thing called elephant garlic, so just imagine these, but huge. Very seasonal, so when you find them, grab them. They're wonderful to have. So there's a couple different ways that we can actually process the garlic. If you have a handy dandy garlic press around your home, with the Pampered Chef one specifically, you do not have to peel the garlic. You just pop it in here, and we get all of the oil and all of the edible part of the garlic. And so pressed garlic is gonna be your more pungent flavor of garlic, okay? So if you wanna have it a little bit less pungent, maybe a little bit sweeter or nuttier, you may want to slice it. And of course, you can get a knife out and do it on a cutting board. I'm gonna use a garlic peeler because I want my garlic to actually stay whole. There is the smashing trick that everybody knows about with getting the peel off of the garlic, but this is just a silicone garlic peeler, super easy to use. This is a garlic slicer. So you can throw quite a few cloves inside of here. We'll just throw this one in, and we're just going to put the little lid back on. And when we slice the garlic, this is why we didn't want to smash it with the knife, because it comes out in these beautiful, thin, sweet little slices of garlic. And this is really pretty for certain types of pasta dishes. Sometimes people actually like to fry sliced garlic, but it's a little less pungent, but you're still getting all of the benefits of this. You can even shave this right over a pasta dish if you wanted to have a noticeable garlic flavor. So those are a couple different methods for using your garlic. And one other tip, if you have your garlic when you're storing in a cool, dry place, like with your onions, usually in a pantry or a drawer, if a clove of garlic starts to have the green sprout come out of it, don't throw it away. That means it's time to plant it. And then you can go ahead, throw it in some dirt, either in a pot or out in your yard, and it will now produce spring garlic in a few months. And so it means it's actually good for growing. So there's a couple different ways besides smashing your garlic with a knife that you can cut and slice. And now we're gonna take a little moment, we're gonna set up and I'm gonna show you how to prepare roasted garlic if you really wanna feel fancy, so stay tuned. All right, you guys, so one of the most delicious treats in garlic land is to have roasted garlic, and it's so easy to do. It makes you feel very elevated and very gourmet, but it is just so simple to make. So here's all we're gonna do. We're gonna take a head of garlic with a good knife, and we're just gonna cut the top of it off, just like that. So we're exposing all of those cloves of garlic. We're gonna leave it just intact like that together. And then we're gonna take a little bit of aluminum foil, okay, and some delicious olive oil. And this is from my friends, shout out to Groves on 41 in Templeton, California. This is their award-winning Spanish Arbequina. Arbequina olive oil is a little bit peppier, with a little bit of spice to it compared to like a Greek olive oil. And so we're just gonna take this, we're gonna drizzle olive oil right on top. We're just gonna smear it a little bit. And then we need some great sea salt, okay? Little crank of sea salt. And then we're just gonna wrap this into a bundle. Put it on a little baby sheet pan in the oven, just like this. You can throw a couple heads of garlic in there if you wanted. And then we're gonna put this in a 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes until it comes out fork tender, and then we'll enjoy it in a delicious little treat. Okay, so our roasted garlic came out of the oven. The test is to stick a fork in it, of course. And if it's soft, it's ready, but we're gonna just let it sit and cool so we can manage it here in a few minutes. But of course, we're gonna do garlic toast. So we're gonna drizzle our fabulous olive oil over a piece of sliced sourdough. There we go, good olive oil, none of this cheap garbage. And so we're gonna go, I know, I said it. There's cheap garbage out there, but when it's good olive oil, we go all the way. Go big or go home. So we're gonna go over to the oven. I've got a cast iron skillet. We're gonna toast our bread in the cast iron skillet and then top it off with some fabulous roasted garlic. So follow me to the stove. All right, so we have some toasted bread here, and then we're gonna take our roasted garlic. Here's the funny part, this is why you wanna cool it off a little bit, because you just squeeze it out, just like that. It's so cool. And this is such a different taste than the pressed or the sliced garlic. I'm gonna take this, it's still steaming a little bit. And we're just gonna smear this right onto the toast, making messes. Oh my gosh, if we only had smell-o-vision, Elizabeth, the people would be so happy. And we're gonna just do a little sprinkle of sea salt on top, and that's it. Can I take a little bite on camera? Oh my gosh. You know what's best to go with that? A little hunk of cheese and a little glass of wine. That's all you need for dinner. Oh my God, so good. So you guys, I hope that you enjoy Garlic Day, not just on April 19th, but every day should be Garlic Day. So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe our Home Ec Express YouTube channel. Make sure that you go to our website, sign up, and get our emails and all kinds of free downloads at homeecexpress.com, and follow us on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. Till next time.
Oh my gosh, how this?